The battle cry of the Durban Christian Centre has been win the lost at any cost. Right from the beginning of Pastor Fred and Nellie's ministry, there has been a driving passion to evangelize and see God's kingdom expanded. This pioneering spirit was evident from the start of their ministry when they were involved in churches in Zimbabwe, which was then Rhodesia, and later Zambia, which was then Northern Rhodesia. When they returned to South Africa, they planted an assembly in Estcourt in the Natal Midlands, and then moved to Durban and started a successful church in Malvern. However, the vision had to broaden, and in 1979, Pastor Fred launched out on his own. This was to mark the beginning of Durban Christian Centre. It started with services in the Playhouse and Embassy Cinemas, and then the Lyric Theatre. A few years later, the Alhambra Theatre in downtown Durban became the headquarters for the growing DCC congregation. In 1999, the Jesus Dome was completed and became an iconic building in the city. However, despite the tremendous growth of Durban Christian Centre, the pioneering spirit and apostolic vision remained the heart of the ministry. Besides planting new churches around the city, numerous young men and women were being touched and called by God to step out into full-time ministry. These included the late prophet Kim Clement, who went to America to establish a ministry that touched the lives of tens of thousands of people in the US and the rest of the world. Neville Norton, who studied at the DCC Bible School, went on to pioneer a work in Pretoria, as did Theo Vormerons, who founded his ministry on the East Rand in Johannesburg and later started a church in America. Pastor Fred's son-in-law, Neville MacDonald, and his wife Wendy moved to Cape Town to found the Good Hope Christian Centre, which was later followed by a school. In recent years, they took over a church in America. Richard and Debbie Gray were led by God to step out and went to pioneer a church in Pietermaritzburg. Brad Norman took the DNA of Durban Christian Centre to Britain, where he pastors a thriving assembly. He is pushing the vision further through Christian Fellowship International, which was founded by Pastor Fred. Christian Fellowship International was born to further the apostolic vision and establish churches internationally. Today there are churches in America, the United Kingdom, Europe, Australia and Mauritius that are winning the lost and furthering the kingdom of God. On the home front, DCC has helped and inspired in the building of churches in Umlazi, KwaMashu and Phoenix, and starting ministries in Wentworth, Chatsworth, Lamontville, and two recent additions on the Bluff and in Hillcrest. In addition, DCC has been supportive of local mission outreaches to Mozambique with the help of Ron Foster, and has also been supporting missionary Peter Sharp, who has been preaching, teaching and planting churches in northern Natal for many years. The influence of Durban Christian Centre has followed the biblical pattern of Acts chapter 1 and verse 8, which reads, "And you shall be witnesses to Jesus in Jerusalem and in all Judea and Samaria and to the end of the earth." And that is the heart of Durban Christian Centre, to stretch their faith and to see God's kingdom established in every village, town and city in South Africa and around the world.